Oh, hello, Sari. Thank you so much. Hello. I'm glad you like the starting soon screen. Something possessed me to whip out this illustration and semi-animate it. I'm glad you like it. So welcome. I'm starting stream a little bit earlier because I haven't eaten yet, and I was planning to eat after stream, but I realized I was getting hungry, so I'm gonna start earlier. So yes, welcome. Thank you for coming. Let me switch over. I'm remembering how to use the studio mode on OBS. So let's see, let me transition over. Why is it dark? Okay, there it is. Yeah. Studio mode is kind of looking weird for me on OBS for some reason, but I'm gonna take a look at that later. Yeah. No, I'm glad you taught me about studio mode because it feels more comfortable setting things up first before showing it on screen. Yeah, for some reason, sometimes it kind of looks off and I'm not sure if that's showing on stream or not, but it's probably fine. Also, thanks for making it here. I know you're pretty busy, Sari. Real-time ad slash move things is so, yeah. It's, I'm glad. I'm glad you're enjoying the vibes, and I'm also glad work is slow right now. That feels like a good treat for a Friday. And happy Friday, by the way. It is the 20th, meaning it's the first day of winter, I believe. So happy winter. So I suppose while I start, I'll also introduce myself in the beginning first. So hello, anyone watching the VOD. My name is Alex. I'm a trans artist, and I am raising money for my transition. My pronouns are he, him, or they, them. And if you'd like to support me, you can commission me through the Ko-fi or through the Google form in my link tree, and you can find both of those links in the description. I also have a Patreon starting at $1, and you also get commission discounts from there. And thank you for the support. I'm getting used to doing like intro stuff. I'm proud of me. So yeah, I'm just doing another Naruto Ko-fi commission because I still owe quite a few more sketches for our second donator. And this is based off of their one of their AO3 fanfictions, focusing on Kippa and Hinata. And honestly, I think it's really cute. I really like them. So I'm thinking I might end up finishing this one this stream. So I just need to sketch in some details. Anyways, I forgot to ask, how are you, Sari? Other than, I guess, work stuff, or maybe if you want to talk about other things. Real estate. That's so understandable. You've been really busy this week. I'm amazed and proud of how you're handling things. You have another person calling in soon? Well, good luck. Because for the weekend, y'all have an open house, don't you? Because that sounds super stressful. Well, 9:30 to 6 p.m. Good luck. Yeah, no, that's so fair. I hope you find a good excuse to not be there, because you could use a break. Hopefully, a bestie around you will have plans that you can join. It does feel like a year with a lot of change, though. Because I had just moved last year, and now you're moving this year. Or next year. Oh, that's good. That is one day down, so just a couple more to go. Oh, you were straight up just advised not to be around for it? That is understandable. Like, hopefully, others will be around to take care of it. You could always plan a night out or a day out during the weekend. I would have absolutely invited you to go out if I still lived around the area. But personally, whenever I wanted to be away from my old place, I'd just hang out at the park and probably grab some food and spend a long time there. Because open house can definitely be mentally taxing and a lot of dealing with people. That's true. It is. It must be better weather over there nowadays. So yeah, a hike is an excellent idea. Also, hello JJ, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Welcome to the stream. I got the two besties here on two platforms. I love this. How are you doing, JJ? I was just talking to Sari about open house and stuff and weekend plans. That's good. Bestie mention, yep. Well, good luck with your scheduling, Sari. That sounds stressful. And yes, JJ, this is Kiba and Hinata. I'm doing the next commission for our second donator here, and this is based off of one of their other fics on AO3, which is focused on Kiba and Hinata, and they're holding hands. This one felt really cute, so I had to do this scene. Hello, Tyler. Welcome. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. All the besties are here. Oh my god. Thank you, JJ. I'm glad you could tell. That is a very good feedback. Right now, I'm just working on the background, trying to create the city vibe. Oh, thank you, Tyler. Yes, I am happy how it's turning out. I'm surprised at how quickly I managed to get the details in last stream, so I can work on the background more. And when in doubt, look up a video. Oh, true. That's right. Their video games do have the city. Anyways, how are y'all doing? pretty okay, just tired. That's fair. Also, my voice, Jesus. It was going a little dry. Also, happy winter and happy Friday. Today is the first day of winter, I believe. Oh, you made Tyler take the day off today because he was so tired in the morning. Oh my god. Tyler, I hope you're taking care of yourself. I figure if JJ is forcing you to take a break, then it's much needed. Oh, hot apple cider is very cozy. Oh, perfect. Wonderful job, JJ. Alright, I'm gonna take a minute to search for some background inspirations because I'm kind of not sure how the buildings look. Sure, if you'd like to, JJ, that would help a lot. I'd appreciate that. Is this Boruto era or still Naruto era? I would say it's still Naruto era. And I'm realizing, wow, they have a lot of trees. I didn't realize. That makes sense since it is the village hidden in the leaves. Before or after the pain incident? That's a good question. I'm thinking it might be before because it seemed really peaceful. I think no, wait. Yeah, I didn't find a good reference. Actually, oh, I think I found one that looks pretty cute. Let me put it on the canvas. Just need a minute to transfer it over. Okay, let me see how feels like. Because I'm thinking this is quite a good angle, I would say, for this perspective. And it does communicate that this is the Leaf Village. Okay. I'll try to sketch this out, and maybe I should do it on a different layer. Oh, thank you, JJ. The videos are really helpful for background stuff. Okay, let's see. Kind of like, I don't enjoy bothering with perspective lines whenever it comes to live drawing. So I'm kind of like raw dogging it here, but I think it will be fine. Also, if you notice the pose, this is also my personal inspiration, inspired by Denji and Reize in Chainsaw Man. You know that one panel where they're holding hands? I was feeling inspired. Yeah, looked very familiar. And this was just the perfect scene to add my Chainsaw Man advertisement in. I've yet to catch up on it, by the way. I think I just really miss my favorite character, my old man. I really miss Kishibe, and it's, man, my comfort character. Oh, we might get him back. I was beginning to lose hope, but perhaps. Perhaps I will keep reading it then. Because you're really good at predicting plots, JJ, so I am inclined to trust you on this. And I do want to eventually catch up again, because I just genuinely enjoy the writing. And you think they're doing the mass world changes based upon the devil's machinations? That makes sense. That is kind of the impression I got. So, like, anyone who happens to be watching the VOD in the future, spoiler warning for Chainsaw Man Part 2, because I stopped around somewhere after when Puchita was eating some of the devils and in consequence changing the world. So that was kind of the vibe I was getting as well. But as to what extent, I'm not sure. Yeah, that is really interesting. At least for devils based on a concept. It really depends because, for example, we had the ear devil that disappeared for a moment and that made people lose their ears. So imagine if there was a concept that poached the eight, then that would completely erase that very thing from existing. And I don't think it would be a very normal world, now that I think about it. Because it's really, like, what an interesting concept. There's so much you can do with it. So many possibilities. Maybe Wichita's ability is more so detaching a concept from a devil over time. That would be interesting. Because that kind of makes me wonder about what could happen then with the War Devil or the Controlled Devil, since they are very much since they are close to Denji. So I could imagine some sort of separation between the concept and the being. And it could also be a separation of the collective unconscious. That is quite a theme throughout the series. It fuels the concepts and the devil so that they can live normal lives, like what he did for Makima and the Control Devil. For Makima and the Control Devil, yeah, I feel like that is big speculation, but I think it is a possibility. Oh yeah, what's up? Let's see. You and Tyler thought up a Yu-Gi-Oh campaign idea. Oh, for anyone watching, Kids on Bikes is a TTRPG system. Very elegant, very simple. And y'all just do it like the anime because no actual card games or anything. Oh, that sounds really fun. That sounds like a delight. Oh, and y'all have the whole gang there. Wait, oh, I love that so much. That's such nostalgia. Oh my god. No, because I love Yugi's friend group. Oh, I see. So it's kind of like a four-party role select thing. Wow, I love these characters. Joey was actually my favorite character growing up. Something about best friends and stuff, and an underdog. Yeah, that's very Tristan, I'd say. But yeah, I really love that idea. Oh, wait, Tyler wants to stream it? Oh my god. Oh, that's so cool. I think that's awesome. I love that idea. It would be fun to show it. Yeah, absolutely. For me, I would love to be involved. I am very down with it. So, and Sari, she's I believe she's at work right now, but Sarah, if you are looking at the YouTube chat, um, let us know what you think. Otherwise, could always just follow it up on Discord. But yeah, what a great idea. I'll ask him. Because Zeke might be a little camera shy, maybe? Since it is a stream. But then again, he did do like a single stream with me when I did it way back when. But of course, I shall invite him. Oh my god. Wait, that's so cool. So, trying to think up a okay, an Egypt adjacent theme. And y'all got Irish folklore or Filipino folklore. I am biased towards Filipino folklore for obvious reasons. But I am interested in both. But of course, I think if I were to choose, I am more interested in Filipino folklore because it will also give me an opportunity to learn more about that, and it's something I may be familiar with. That's what I was thinking as well, because I figured like Filipino folklore relates both to myself and Tyler, and it would be a good way for him, especially, I think, to connect with that Filipino heritage. It would also help me because it's not the same as Tyler's, obviously, but I do feel a disconnect between my family's heritage and honestly my family in general, since I don't talk to them too often anymore. But I would be excited to learn Filipino stuff alongside Tyler and also provide perhaps some modern context since I have experienced Filipino culture in a modern setting. Oh, you know what? Speaking of Filipino stuff, I did recently cook chicken adobo, finally, um, last weekend, and it's been feeding me and my partner for the whole week. So, if Tyler wants the recipe, this is all done like I didn't measure anything, but um it tastes like home, and it is more or less learned just by watching my mom cook. So if he would like a recipe, you know, aw, Tyler, that's so okay. I'm glad we can connect on this. I'm really glad. Like I am here. You know what, for this stream, if you'd like, we could talk more about Filipino stuff. Oh, hello, welcome Flareon, and thank you so much. Yeah, I think I'm almost done with this commission. How are you? Me and JJ were just talking about Filipino cultures and stuff, um, along with Tyler's ideas of starting um, a campaign idea based on Filipino folklore, which is very important to the both of us, as we are both Filipino, and in different degrees, there is some type of yearning to learn more about said culture and stories and folklore. So yes, welcome. You came at a very wonderful emotional time. So, how are you, Flareon? I did start stream a little bit early, but I'm okay to extend it just a little longer. I think I'm almost done with this commission. I'm glad to hear that. And thank you for the hearts. Thank you. I'm doing quite well. I'm feeling very satisfied, I think. I think I might have overworked this commission, so maybe reduce the shadows a bit. It feels like it's a bit much. Yeah, I think I want to finish this commission here, perhaps. Maybe just put in a little something darker. And also, I'm gonna give that recipe to Tyler, by the way, that adobo recipe. It's not very well documented or measured, just as a forewarning. Everyone makes their adobo differently, but this will be I'll do my best setting in measurements because I'm horrible at keeping track of that. Alright, I'm gonna save this file. And yes, 100%. So I'm gonna save this file real quick and pull up the next one. I still haven't made like a transition screen for this, but it's charming. There we go. It is from the heart. I'll make sure to include the correct ingredients with the correct brands, because it is, at least for me growing up, it is the specific brands you need to know, like which one is the good seasoning. Because like now that I've moved cities, I have realized there's a lot of whitewashed Asian seasonings that I've come across, and I have to find like, you know, the correct one that like to use, the one that will work the best. Yeah. Yeah, it is bad. Oh yeah, where y'all live? I can imagine. Okay, here is the next commission. But yeah, for the rest of the stream, I could talk a bit more about Filipino stuff, things that I've grown up with. So I could teach some basic words if y'all would like that. The basic words that I've grown up using, and also used to speak more fluently. Because I remember when I was like a wee child, my first language, I believe, was Tagalog. And I spoke that primarily when I was a kid, but eventually my parents were told to speak to me in English instead because I spoke more Tagalog than English, and the schools that I went to didn't understand what I was saying, obviously. So it ended up just dying out, and now I'm at a point where I struggle to speak any amount of Tagalog. So, Filipino lesson, yay! Um, let's see, what word should I teach first? I think the word that I remember being told to use at first is, let me write it here. This is really, really basic. So, kuya. This word kuya is what I would use to refer to an older brother or an older male family member, like my cousins. So I always call my cousins like kuya, let's say John, or something like that. And then for a female version, it's funny how it's spelled too. If you want to refer to an older female sibling, you would say ate. So we've got kuya and ate. Of course, like the first thing I remember is like familial terms, because that is kind of the only context I would say any of these. But yeah, so maybe I'd call my cousin ate. What's a female name? Um, Taking notes, perfect, awesome. So if me and Tyler were related, I'm assuming, yeah, no, I'm assuming y'all are older, so I would call Tyler like Kuya Tyler. And then if Tyler was female instead, I would call her Ate and then name. Oh, you know what? Yeah. I just remembered like um I'm just remembering family stuff. Cause like couldn't think of like a name off the bat, but I do have a cousin that I will call Ate June. And then an example of another cousin who is male, I would say Kuya, yeah, Kuya John. It's like John is such a common name, honestly. It's very Catholic in the Philippines. But yeah, those are some basic words you would call your siblings. And then for, let's say, uncles and aunts, how do I deselect this? There we go. So for uncles and aunts, we have tito and tita. So tito would be uncle and tita would be aunt. And sometimes, only if you're really close, my mom sometimes had me call her other friends that weren't like related to us. She would tell me to call them tita so and so. So sometimes I would call my friend's mom who is Filipino, like Tita Grace, let's say, or someone else who's like my dad's friend, like Tito, whatever their name is. But generally, this is like uncle and aunt. Yeah, that's what I thought when I was learning Spanish. I noticed like, oh my gosh, it sounds like Tito or Tita. It's shared colonizers, you know? But yeah, learning Spanish is a good way to help learn Tagalog. Yeah, because I remember I took Spanish classes because it was the closest to Tagalog. But warning, there are some words that do not translate well between Spanish and Tagalog. Yes, joke, of course. Oh, similar to tonton and tata. That's so cool. You know, I never learned that in French. That is cool. We're learning stuff. Oh my god. This is so interesting to learn. So, other familial words. There's more, by the way. There's more other than tito and tita. There's also ninang and ninong. So in general, it's similar to saying maybe uncle or aunt. But for ninong and ninang, that's generally like your godparent, I think would be the word for it. Like the person who will take care of you if like your parent passes away. So one of my aunts, instead of calling her tita, I would call her ninang. Oh yeah, and more familial words. We've also got for grandparents, because I forgot. For grandparents, it would be lola and lolo. So this is what I would call my grandparents. I hope this is all very helpful to Tyler. Like, genuinely, I'm glad it means a lot to him, and it means a lot to me as well, because this will also help me connect to my culture, because for the past year I've been quite separated from it, for good reason too, because I've been having family trauma. So I literally couldn't learn Tagalog because I was having memories resurface. Aw, I'm glad. I'm so glad. I'm so glad it's helping you, Tyler. I'm glad I can share all of this knowledge that I've grown up with, because like I really haven't shared much of this. It's because either I'm with like white people and they don't care, or I'm with other Filipino people who already speak more fluently than me. So yeah. It's a whole thing. So yeah, I think that's it for all the familial terms. And yeah, it's a very real experience. Yeah, something about living in America, um, in an immigrant family. Yeah. So let's see. I'm trying to think of like other Filipino stuff I've learned. Cause it's been a while. So what's an important word? You know what? I think this is an important word. Chinela. I think that's how you spell it. You know, I really suck at spelling in Tagalog. I just I tend to spell things wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is correct. This is pronounced chinela or chinelas, and this is like the equivalent of like chanclas in Spanish. So if you know what a chancla is, that's what chinelas are. Yeah, yeah. That's why it popped into my head. I think it's important. Very important word. So again, the pronunciation is chinelas. Yeah, honestly, I think the reason why I'm so bad at spelling in Tagalog is because like I've almost always spoken it instead of written it or read it. It is it is a, a very important weapon. Yes, I understand. Been there. Do you know how you would say I love you? I do know how to say I love you. Okay, here we go. So onto more wholesome topics. The way to say I love you is mahal kita. Mahal kita is I love you in Tagalog. So mahal can mean love. It can also mean expensive, I believe. Because like, so maybe my mom would be like at the mall and she comes across an item, and I think the term would be she would say like uh oh, mahal, it's expensive, or something like that. But it also means love in this setting. I know, right? I laughed when I found out like what else it could mean. Love is expensive. You could also say mahal. So mahal ko is my love, like what you would call your partner. And this is I love you. So kita would refer to you, and ko refers to me or my. And the word for I or myself would be ako. Oh my god. I've put this knowledge in your hands, JJ. And to say something is its, it would probably be like ma something. So in that case, it would be like ma mahal. I hope I'm like remembering that right, but I'm pretty sure it is because I hear my aunts say it, I hear my tita say it. So yeah, some note-taking action. So back to ako, which is like I. There's also mo, which means you. Is it like the tracing with you, me, us, we? I'm honestly, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I never learned this uh like in Spanish. Oh, okay, so in Spanish, how did it go? What is the tree thing in Spanish for the um pronouns? Would be I actually don't know. Oh, that one. I don't know, because now that I think about it, I don't know how to say the pronouns in plural form, if there is a plural form. I forgot how to say like they or them, because I'm pretty sure I think those are gender neutral in Tagalog. Also, fun fact, did you know that Tagalog is more or less like a gender neutral, like mostly a gender neutral language? Because the way you refer to someone, um, I believe it's non-gendered. Yeah. No, I think it started getting gendered when it started getting Spanish. Cause like you know the word in Tagalog, the mamsir, gender neutral way to refer to someone. Right? Isn't that great? But yeah, I don't quite remember like the exact word because it wasn't used a lot in my vocabulary. So those are the notes. I'm gonna remove this. I should do this on another layer. So I shall clear this. Boop. Yeah. Let's see. What other words are there? Already covered mahal kita. Oh yeah, that is also something you would say to your family or your partner, I believe. There's also, you know what, this is a bad word, but there's also the butang as a curse word. I don't hear it a lot, but I happen to know it, kind of. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Speaking of puta, speaking of, in Tagalog, this is a dessert. This is a Filipino dessert. It kind of looks like with like cheese on top sometimes, or it's ube flavored. It's a really good dessert. We also have mamon as a dessert. Right? Mamon. I actually have some in my apartment right now. I have the mamon tostada or tostado. So I have toasted mamon. It's really good though. Y'all should go to what's it called? What's the place called? Goldilocks or something? The place where they sell a bunch of Filipino pastries. The store will be full of bad Spanish words. Because it's simply good. No, I remember I used to take puto with me when I was growing up to eat for lunch, like as a dessert. And it looked so foreign to everyone else, and that became a core memory because I pronounce it with I used to pronounce it with a thick Filipino accent, and of course people think that sounds weird, but it's a really good dessert. I haven't had it in a while, so maybe I'll find it where to buy it at wherever I live. Yes, I'm glad I can share this information. It's like a little bit of a rebellion. Speaking of desserts, what other desserts are there? Streamer, you show off Filipino pastries? You know what? I am going longer than usual, but I would love to share some Filipino stuff. I could do it right now. I could let me find a picture of some puto. I've already finished a commission, so this is gonna be our break, and also this is benefiting a good friend. So we're doing this. Let me try to find some pictures. Puto rice cake. Need to clarify it. Okay, let's see if it'll show up on here. God damn it. Do we need to download it first? Sure. Or, yeah, no, I don't want to stream my browser. That feels too uncomfortable. So let me just take a minute to download these. I'm gonna look at my downloads folder, and instead of like screenshots of some commissions I'm working on, it's gonna be full of Filipino pastries. So this one is puto. It's a rice cake, and sometimes they have cheese on top. Those are usually the ones with like ube that are ube flavored. There's also like coconut flavors. Oh yeah, and some that have like coconut shavings on top, but this is a really basic bitch puto. Yeah. And what else did I type? Mamon. I'll look for some mamon. Gringos gave me shit for this. They were just curious what it was, but like they thought the word coming out of my mouth sounded weird. They thought puto sounded like such a funny word how I said it at the time. And like I was an elementary schooler that time, so like I just repeated what my parents say with like the same accent. And of course, like I hate speaking Tagalog with a very, because like I'm sure I have like the American Tagalog accent now, but like I didn't want to be like that person who had an extremely heavy American accent while speaking Tagalog, because like it sounds wrong to me. But yeah, love this thing. The name cracks me up every time because like I knew about puto before I knew about the Spanish word puto. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is what it is. It's the immigrant experience. I the um appreciate it though. Let me find a good picture of mamon. Mamon is a Filipino sponge cake. It's very buttery. The one I have is toasted, so it's more crunchy and airy. Okay, here we go. This one is called Mamon. Oh god, the face Tyler just made. What kind of face did Tyler make? Is it because of the Mamon? Extreme need. It's really good. It's so soft and fluffy. It's really delicate. I enjoy eating this a lot. It's a guilty pleasure. It's so good. So these two are, in particular, are the infamous ones because, of course, of their names. But there are more Filipino desserts that I feel like I might as well share. I know, right? It is very, very good. Let me look up bibingka. Is that a... I think bibingka can be counted as dessert. Yeah, it is a dessert. Okay, so this one, the dessert I'm looking at is bibingka. Bibingka. This one is also cooked in banana leaves, as Filipino people do. It's like, I personally didn't like eating this too much, but like, it's still a Filipino icon, I think. It's like a mix between dessert, sweet, and slightly salty savory. because sometimes you serve it with like coconut shavings and like a salted duck egg. I think this is a good picture. Yeah. Filipinos have a good thing, I think, about mixing together sweet and savory. This looks like a good picture. Let me try to... I don't want to download a WebP, whatever file. I don't... It's so uncooperative. Okay, this one should work. Here we go. The more you're learning, the more you 100% agree the PR. Oh, Puerto Rico and the Philippines are just cousins? Honestly. Yeah, honestly. This one is bibingka. And you can see we've got the salted eggs in the pastry. Yeah, personally, I didn't like to eat it too much, but like it wasn't terrible. It's another baked rice cake. Um, Different from puto though. And sometimes you have like coconut shavings on top. I'm glad you like how it looks, Flareon. Yeah. This is like a bunch of stuff I ate when I was in the Philippines. They're always in the Philippines, at least with like family, with a Filipino family, they're always like, you have to eat more. You have to, kain. Oh yeah, I should mention a vocabulary lesson. Kain. Kain is to eat. So if you hear like your Filipino like tito or tita, the titas especially, they'll probably be like kain na, kain na. So kain na, like, come on, let's eat, y'all, like eat already. And na is like one of those Filipino particles that I used to use a lot growing up because it's such a simple like word. Na kind of is like already. So like if my mom tells me to do something, I'll probably would respond with like I already did it na, or like I did it na. Already would be like um redundant, so it would be I did it na, or like something like that. Well, like what other verbs do I know? I forgot all of them. But yeah, kaina is a common one you might hear if you're at a Filipino gathering. I've also heard like a kain tayo. I don't know how to translate that. Also, I think, you know what, did I spell this wrong? Oh no. I'm probably the worst person to like come to for like Filipino spelling. I don't remember if this is a K. I don't know how to spell. I don't know how to spell in Tagalog. This is all because it's all been verbal for me. Oh my god. Kain. How do you spell kain? Oh, it is with a K. Okay. It is with a K. There's like, yeah, they mostly use K rather than a C for the K sound. And little check, it's been an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, it has honestly been a while, so I should probably start wrapping up stream. You're right, Flareon. Because I did go for a little longer than usual, but I think we've got a good amount of Filipino stuff done. So yeah, I think this is great. I'm glad I had this opportunity to show off what I grew up with and that it was able to help a fellow Filipino person. And oh yeah, it's probably not applicable to like me or Tyler, but fuck, what was the word? Fellow countrymen. There's a word for that in Tagalog. Kababayan. Kababayan is fellow countrymen, and that's something you might hear amongst Filipino people who are overseas, who happen to run into each other and realize, oh, you're also Filipino. They're kababayan, fellow countryman. But personally, for me, I'm not from the Philippines, even though like my family is, so I don't think that's applicable to me. But yeah, little fun fact. I should write that down. Fuck, I don't know how to spell. I just realized I don't know how to spell it. You know what? That'll be for next stream, maybe. How about every stream we do one Filipino learn? You are no, I was just thinking that as I was about to close the stream. So after we work on a commission during the stream, so after that we can have a Filipino learning lesson. How does that sound for everyone? I think that would be wonderful. It's hard to fit in a lot. Oh, you took notes. I appreciate that, Flareon. That means a lot to me. That means a lot. Thank you. And awesome. I haven't like scratched the surface, I'm sure, of Filipino things to learn, and this will honestly help me like um remember everything because I haven't needed to use Tagalog at all since I moved. Oh, I'm glad. Okay, so next stream we will have another Filipino learning lesson after we work on the commission. So, speaking of stream stuff, as I end, um, the stream schedule. Next week, I will not be streaming at all because I have stuff planned and it is the holidays. But after that week, I'll resume streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday as usual. So, yeah. Thank you so much for all the support. I really appreciate this. I really enjoyed this stream, and I'm glad I can share this alongside finishing that commission. And I think it's so funny. I'm like writing all of this on a sketch I'm preparing. Of course, thank you for the support. So, oh yeah, I don't think you've seen this yet, JJ, but since I am closing, little surprise. I forgot to change this. There we go. That's the correct one. I'm glad this helped. But yeah, I have an ending scene now. Yeah. So this pops up at the beginning and ending of the stream. So I shall reintroduce myself before I close. Hello, my name is Alex. I'm a trans artist and I'm raising money for my transition. My pronouns are he, him, or they, them. And if you'd like to support me, I take commissions through Ko-fi or the Google Docs link in my link tree. And also, I have a Patreon starting at $1. And you can find all those links in the description. So thank you so much for the support. And yes, JJ. Yes, JJ, it's the STEM cube. It's the trans STEM cube. Yeah. And thank you so much for being here, Flareon. And thank you, JJ, and thank you, Tyler, for all being here, as well as Sari. I know you're probably busy with work, but I really appreciate you being here. So yes, thank you so much for the support, and have a good holidays. Goodbye.